Whatever is rejected from the self appears in the world as an event. Thinking is difficult, that's why most people judge. Where wisdom reigns, there is no conflict between thinking and feeling. We cannot change anything unless we accept it. How can I be substantial if I do not cast a shadow? I must have a dark side also, if I am to be whole. The greatest tragedy of the family is the unlived lives of the parents. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own souls. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. There's no coming to consciousness without pain. One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Show me a sane man, and I will cure him for you. All the works of man have their origin in creative fantasy. What right have we then to depreciate imagination? The greatest and most important problems of life are all fundamentally insoluble. They can never be solved but only outgrown. A man who has not passed through the inferno of his passions has never overcome them. But there is no energy unless there is a tension of opposites, hence it is necessary to discover the opposite to the attitude of the conscious mind. Resistance to the organized mass can be effected only by the man who is as well organized in his individuality as the mass itself. I feel it is the duty of one who goes his own way to inform society of what he finds on his voyage of discovery. The dream shows the inner truth and reality of the patient as it really is, not as I conjecture it to be, and not as you would like it to be, but as it is. One of the most difficult tasks men can perform, however much others may despise it, is the invention of good games. To be normal is a splendid ideal for the unsuccessful. A true symbol appears only when there is a need to express what thought cannot think, or what is only divined or felt. What is not brought to consciousness comes to us as fate. Freedom of will is the ability to do gladly that which I must do. I must learn to love you. Our suffering comes from our unlived life, the unseen, unfelt parts of our psyche. The psychopathology of the masses is rooted in the psychology of the individual. Is it worth the lion's while to terrify the mouse? Image is psyche. Who has fully realized that history is not contained in thick books, but lives in our very blood? I have gradually learned to be cautious even in disbelief, to make what fate intends for me my own intention.